Hello and welcome to the Body Love Revolution Online Summit. I'm absolutely delighted you are here. Thanks for saying yes, and thanks for opening your mind to learning and growing from all of these incredible humans that I have speaking on the summit, just shifting our perspective. I personally have loved this summit because it's just shifted some of my outdated thoughts that I didn't even know I had. And I'm going to run through some today that I've had some great awakenings, and I know you will too. And I love this knowledge. Knowledge is power, as they say. I also love calling BS on a lot of old thoughts and a lot of old beliefs that I've had and just expanding the mind. When we get so used to seeing similar things and hearing similar things, we don't challenge our own belief system. And that's what I love. That's why I brought this body love revolution to you all. As part of my own body acceptance journey, I want you on the journey with me. I want us to start to really break through and smash through these ridiculous things that we've been told and these things that we've adhered to and subscribed to. Like, I am just loving the fact that I'm calling BS on a lot of this stuff in my own belief system. And then the feeling is freedom. Oh my goodness, so much freedom. And the word acceptance, celebration, celebrating who I am. So I want to talk to you all today about, and this has been my own little revelation on this journey. I did really start this journey, I'm going to say, around 2018. I've been a life coach since 2013, and I've ran a classic program called the Clarity Catalyst, which now is the Body Love Revolution program. I've just morphed it and changed it to really leaning to this body acceptance journey that I'm on. I've got some fantastic tools and processes, but I felt they needed that bit more depth. And through my own evolution and my own embodying of the rejection of the diet culture and embodying actually my true essence, I bring to you the Body Love Revolution program, which I'm incredibly excited because I know that these processes shift your belief system, incredibly freeing and joyful. And it's a real celebration of who you are and really starting to own your gifts and talents. And when we own our gifts and talents, we become more confident. We're much nicer to be around because we're really comfortable in who we are. And then our connections become really authentic and real. You start to gravitate and this beautiful magnetism with other human beings that are on this beautiful path, and the shallowness is gone and there's a real depth of connection and joy there. So that is my main motivation for this beautiful Body Love Revolution Summit, is to bring you back home to your heart and your body, connect with like-minded people who talk about really cool stuff, not surface stuff. Today I want to talk about expectations. I believe that we are in a world where there is lots of expectations. Some of them are really helpful and some of them aren't. So I wanted to go through the expectations that I've uncovered in my own journey of body acceptance that I've really started to wake up to. I feel like this body acceptance journey really is eyes up, ears up when I'm being fed a lie, or like I say, being told a lie or sold a lie. It's that coming back home and really being strong in who I am and knowing who I am. And that is my wish and dream for you. And I know that I can't do this alone. I need you. And hopefully you need me too. So I want to start to shed some light on my own awakening of the expectations. So the expectation that society says that I must be slim or thin. It's a better body when it's thin. There's good and there's bad. Big body bad, little body thin. It's just not true. That is an expectation that some company at some point told us that to sell us a diet. Because if they tell us that a bigger body is bad and you're wrong, then we need to fix it. And if all we ever see is an expectation that this is a good body, we then start to think ours isn't great. I am loving the fact that I'm opening my eyes and knowing that this is BS. It is actually factual and truth that you can be in a bigger body and you can be healthy. You can be in a bigger body and you can have the most wonderful life. The only thing that stops us is the comparison. We keep comparing ourselves. Yeah, but I'm not thin and I'm not this and I'm not that. Also, that thin body that we've been shown or that slender body is potentially an expectation we put on ourselves. That would be like me. Those of you who know me, I'm in a size 14 to 16 body. I am in a curvier body. It is impossible for me to hold myself at an expectation of the beauty standards. I possibly cannot be there. I would be starving hungry. I've tried it. I've done it. I can only hold there for so long because that's not my natural set point. So the fact that I'm had an expectation from society that I need to be in a thinner body, I will no longer subscribe to that. The next expectation that society has as a woman who is 48 and moving into her beautiful MAGA phase, which is the part I've moved from my maiden to my mother phase because my children are now 19 and 22, and now I'm in my MAGA phase, which is this beautiful place where I get to be carefree and responsible and I get to live a life. In my MAGA phase, I am going to have some wrinkles. See around my lips now, I am going to have some wrinkles. And when I do that, and you can see those wrinkles around my lips, because that says Chinese medicine tells me, Emma, your ovaries are no longer producing eggs. That's just how it is. I've moved into this stage. And I can regret the fact that I'm now in MAGA, and I've had my moment. I grieved a lot as I've moved into this menopause phase, and that's where I had a beautiful experience with Yogi Louis, one of our speakers on this summit. And Yogi Louis took me away for 2 days, 2 nights into the bush with some other women. Yogi Louis was turning 50 and she did a Harvest Queen birthday. We did a lot of spiritual practice. And I was allowed the grace and the space I feel really emotional, to heal that part of me that was really grieving my youthfulness or my motherness, because my children moving out of home, and now I'm in this new MAGA stage, and just going, it's okay for me to have some wrinkles. And I don't know, my hair's probably got grey hair. I'm still colouring it. I still am moving into that phase. You'll hear my beautiful cousin Laurie May speak on the summit about her journey of going grey, but actually celebrating this stage of life I'm in, because we've been told, for goodness sake, woman, do not get old. You are you're past your use by date. Do not get old. Do not look old. Again, it's such a privilege to turn the next number that you turn. It's such a privilege to age. So let's not let society's expectations tell us we cannot possibly age or have a wrinkle on our face or have a grey hair or have, for me, a little bit extra body tissue because I'm in my menopause stage, my beautiful round tummy and my juicy thighs. It is okay. Celebrate this beautiful body. So the other expectation that we have in this too is this clear skin, this flawless skin we must have. Lainey, who's another speaker, I've learned so much in this summit. I'm referring to all of the speakers because I've learned so much. Lainey brought to my attention, Lainey's our EFT, our emotional freedom technique master, magician, not a magician. She's a practitioner, master practitioner of EFT. Lainey brought to my attention, and I just love this. She brought to my attention the fact that when we go into the supermarket or to the beauty section, how big the women's section is and how small the men's section is. Because we are told that you need to buy the creams, the anti-wrinkle, the foundation. And look, don't get me wrong, I love makeup. I love wearing makeup. I love fluffing my hair. I love all beautiful things. But I feel it's misdirected, and the expectation is we must always look like that. It's kind of not okay to show up. And I remember I have freckles, and I remember I always wore makeup. I would wear makeup all the time. And I remember running into somebody and I didn't have any makeup on, and they went, "You've got freckles." And I kind of went, "Oh, yeah, I do have freckles. My mum's Scottish. I'm Scottish." And they went, "Oh my God, I love your freckles. Why haven't you shown your freckles?" And in that moment, it was actually really beautiful to go, "Oh, someone likes my freckles." Because back to that flawlessness, I've always thought I need to have flawless skin. And I've never thought hide my freckles, but I thought my skin doesn't look as flawless because of my freckles. So again, just calling BS on that. I also have a ginormous scar on my nose. When I was 5, I fell off my bike and I've had that skin nares from behind my ear. Growing up as a child, you know how kids have no filters? The first thing a kid would say to me, "What happened to your nose?" And I learnt very young, from a very young age, that my face is a bit yucky because I've got this thing on my nose. So then when I got into makeup, I purely wore makeup to cover the scar on my nose. Now, I don't even care if I'm makeup free. I'm now celebrating the fact that my skin is really healthy and vibrant and plump. It's not about the scar anymore. So again, expectation, have flawless skin, and we'll be shown good skin, bad skin. Here's buy my product, you'll get better skin. So another one, let's keep our eyes out for this. And again, I'm not saying I love a good cream, but let's just know when we're being sold some BS. The other expectation society has had on us is about having a muscular body or being toned. For goodness sake, do not have any cellulite. You need to be toned. You need to be toned. And the truth is, as a woman, and I'm going to purely talk about me, I don't have a muscular body. I don't have that kind of body that whips into shape and I've got muscles everywhere. Yes, I have this beautiful, soft, gorgeous, curvy body. And that is who I am. Look, from time to time, I might see a little muscle. You know, I practice yoga and I go to Pilates, but at the end of the day, I'm curvy. I'm not going to have these muscles. Maybe you do, and that's a beautiful thing. And that's the other point. It's not one size fits all. We can't expect. Here's the expectation again. I want everybody to have a muscular body. We're in all different shapes and sizes. Some of us have that muscular body, some of us don't. Lose that expectation. Know that you are well just as you are. Then the symmetry. Here's the other one, the symmetry and the proportions. Again, expectation is, if your nose, have we noticed lately there's the big, I'm seeing lots of good and bad, which is the side profile of the nose, and then they'll put a filler in here to make the nose more symmetrical. So when we think about this symmetrical thing, this is what I think about. When I think about this symmetrical thing, I think we just want everyone to look the same. So clearly there's a diagram that says where our eyes need to be in relation to our forehead, to our lips, to our nose. So we just want everyone to look the same. I don't know about you, but I love when you see someone with a beautiful, quirky look. And I'm going to give an example. And this was probably not bad, mother, but I was aiming to have the symmetrical child. So I put, of course, Ruby came through and she had crooked teeth, so I got braces for her. So I always thought we have to have braces anyway. Rube just didn't have crazy crooked teeth, but she had a gap in between her teeth. Both of my children have gap between their teeth, which, mind you, is very lucky, I hear. So I look at Rube's, and anyway, we go through the braces thing, and she, beautiful smile. I say the $1 million smile. She's got the $1 million smile, or the $8,000 smile. Priceless. Anyway, she now works in a dental surgery. She's a dental assistant, and she stopped wearing her night brace, because it's not just the braces. Then you have to have the wire at the back of the teeth, and then you wear the plate thing every night when you sleep. Anyway, she stopped wearing the plate thing, and her gap came back between her front teeth. Her teeth moved again, and the wire fell out. The gap came back, and I said to her, "Ruby, you have your teeth. You're meant to be wearing your night brace." And she said, "Emma, I like my gap in my teeth." And to be perfectly honest, when I look at my beautiful children and I see their gaps in their front teeth, I actually do go, "Oh, that's uniquely them." So going back to this expectation that we all must be symmetrical and in proportion. No, let's celebrate our individualism, like the most gorgeous gap in your teeth, or one little wonky eye, or or a crooked smile, or my squashed nose with a scar on it. It makes us who we are. So let's celebrate our uniqueness. And we are not cookie cutter. We are not, bloody Bratz dolls where we need everything symmetrical. So again, just starting to lose that expectation. And you probably ask me, "Emma, Would you put braces on Ruby again? Well, yeah, I would. I would put braces on her because she had one fang and they were a bit meh. I would. However, I'm also okay that she has not worn her night brace and night, what do you call it, mouth guard thing, and her gaff will be there. And I actually chose not to put braces on Sonny. I took him to orthodontist and they said we can't do it until he's 16. His jaw's got to grow. He's now 19. I've offered many times, hey, do you want to do your braces? And he's like, no. He has a gap in his teeth, in his front teeth. His teeth are straight, and I've kind of let him choose. So, I probably should have just let my children choose, right? Their choice, their body, their choice. So again, let's just really look at expectations of society and say, actually, no, I choose not. I choose not. The other expectation is being hairless. And again, our beautiful Lainey chatted to me about this and said that she went for a couple of years and didn't shave and said how liberating now she shaves again. But even that, who told us we need to be hairless? The shaving and the plucking and the fluffing and the lasering, again, beauty industry just did a number on us and said, hairy body bad, smooth body good. And look, if your preference is to be hairless, go for it. But don't do it because of society. So I just want to recap on this. Let's get really clear and really alert, eyes up, ears up, when the beauty industry tells us thin body is better, youthfulness is better, clear skin is better, being muscly is better, and being symmetrical and in proportion is better, being hairless is better. If we can collectively just start to feel into our own heart and go, what feels good to me? And it's not that. I also think of my dear friend Emma Gilmer. She's another speaker on the summit, and Emma shares something really beautiful. I have to say it again, and you're going to hear her say it, but I just keeps playing in my mind. And Emma was coming out of the ocean. She swims every day in very cold ocean in Victoria. And she was coming out of the ocean and she's seen some slim women and thought, oh, if, only I was slender, life would be good, da, da, da. And then she thought to herself, my friends in a larger body, do I love them any less? My friends in a slimmer body, do I love them more? No, we don't. It's actually irrelevant. We actually love each other's heart and soul. Yes, we do. So thank you for listening, my darlings. There's my little let's eyes up, ears up about expectations and start to just question, get curious about it. Also, I have the Body Love Revolution program. And if you would like to dive deeper into this and really start to unpack and look at all the levels and the layers where our body story has affected us, come and join me. I go through 6 glorious weeks and we have 3 one-on-one coaching sessions together where we start to look at the impact that our expectations and our judgment has had on us. I go through around 60 tools that just help to open our eyes, become more comfortable in who you are, really have that sense of freedom where you actually feel comfortable and confident to be yourself, to show up, as well as community. We really connect as a community. And I know that we are stronger together. There is not competition, there is collaboration, there is community. And that's what we're here to do, is come together and start to question these outdated beliefs. No more. Thanks for joining me, darlings. Have a wonderful day. Please message me or email me any thoughts and feelings. I'm really open to hearing your journey, and I would love to support you.